Postscript PS. Not everything in Yena's video is true to life, possibly.
What's your favorite memory in Seoul'd Out?
This year?
Yes, this year.
HKSA! Night market! Oh my lord! Food. So much free food! There was so much free food!
We had HKSA night market.
So when we started trading food, I got, oh my god, the sausages were so good!
I was outside with a pan of hot oil and it started raining.
So that was your favorite memory?
Or, it's not my favorite, it's one of the ones that's just been seared in my mind.
There's no other night market that could beat that day. It was just so chaotic and so, like, it was really a lot more fun than any of the night markets I've ever, like, had. It was raining, it was so dramatic, you know? It was just Justin holding the umbrella, trying to protect Vivian. It was just perfect.
And then I tasked Justin to, like, protect me.
Vivian was like, no, protect
Don't protect me, protect the food!
Because I don't want water in the hot oil. And it's just like, I don't care about me. It's all about the food. We need to sell this. We need to make a profit. If we're not making a profit, what was the point of our hours of hard work? It makes me cry.
Did we make profit?
My favorite moment in the club was probably going ice skating because it was really fun and I got to talk to more members than I usually did. And I'd like to shout out Tiffany for always encouraging me to go to the club and for being in my dorm so that we became friends.
And then there was ice skating and so many people fell. I have a lot of pictures of people falling that I didn't post that I also don't have anymore because I accidentally threw it away in the trash. But I have videos of it, but yeah. Which is what matters, but ice skating was really fun. I really enjoyed that.
I was just saying, I always forget people's names when I'm doing this, so I'm gonna write everyone's names down and read them off so I can make sure to mention everybody that I want to. But the person holding this camera right now, Yena.
Yena!
It's not just Yena, it's Queen Yan Yan.
I didn't know Yena, but I knew her because of like the whole boba thing. So I was never really intimidated, even though she wants me to say that she was intimidating, but she wasn't.
Thank you for forgetting to turn right to my apartments. I appreciate it. I had to walk so much, just kidding.
And you've always made everything always super funny because your savage comments are stuff that I'll never forget. And I really wish I would have written them all down because this is the moment that I need to read them out loud. But there's so many that I just forget how many there were.
I like how everyone made it such a big deal. Like Yena said we were all talentless.
Julia, I'm sad that you weren't able to like meet a lot of our staff stuff this quarter, but I know you're doing great stuff with VCN and always with your dance team, and you're always like a happy bubble and happy virus. So thank you for being a part of our club and becoming a part of my life because it was a pleasure to know you, and good luck also in the next few years.
So Julia and Ethan, I'm so happy that you guys joined this club. Although we didn't like see each other very often, Julia, you are just a ball of energy, like you bring happiness everywhere you go. And Ethan, try not to get drunk too often.
And Ethan and I bonded over Yoongi. And then I remember I was like really mad because he didn't remember his blue hair. So then I legit went up to my room, I took a picture of my poster and I went down like, Ethan, see? He had blue hair!
Ethan, I know you've been super busy, so you weren't able to like make a lot of our meetings or like conflict with the events, but you are one of the most hardworking people I know, and it's just shows because you're always so busy doing all of your stuff and your like job, which sounds pretty crazy at times too, but good luck also in the future. I'm glad we were able to hang out, and I'm glad you were a part of our club as an energetic and always welcoming person.
Tiffany, my little minion, you have done an excellent job this year at making the flyers, but also I enjoyed your energy, even though it may be too much for me at times because I'm like here with energy and you're like up here. It's not even seeable. But I enjoy that. I enjoy your enthusiasm. I enjoy how once you're into something, it like you just like go off on it, and I love it.
Tiffany, Jessica, you guys joined our club this year, and I'm so glad you did because I know that I can trust you to be part of this club, whether it's staff or not now, and I know that you'll do an amazing job in the next like 3 years of your college, and you guys have a lot ahead of you, and I'm really sad that I won't be here to like experience it all with you, but of course I'm only like a message away, so feel free to always reach out to me, and good luck in all your future stuff.
Jessica, I know all the talks we've had, how we just like give each other a look and we just know what we're thinking. We're just like, yeah. And I enjoy like having your burst of energy as well.
Oh, I think one notable thing with Jessica is her water bottle with her stickers. I want to do that, but I feel like it would peel off. But she had so many stickers and so many groups.
My first impression of you was the water bottle.
Yeah.
All the stickers. I was like,
You didn't know I was ice skating, but you knew my water bottle was there.
I remember. Fake friend. I was like, you're the water bottle girl when we had the hot pot.
Yeah.
I was like, it's you.
Yeah. Mine was just like, yay, there's another first year.
No, same. I was like, we should walk back together.
Yeah.
Vivian and Tyon, I don't even know, like, you guys, like, we were just at my house, like, yesterday. We spent, like, 5 hours, and I made Tyon watch so much NCT that I know she's probably sick of it by now. But we have so many memories together, and I honestly, like, you guys have become some of my greatest friends, and so I'm really grateful for that. And thank you for putting up with me constantly talking about Icon, and then Vivian now with, like, NCT and 101.
I think Vivian was the most intimidating because, like,
Me too. I was her minion. I was like, I can't let Vivian down.
quiet.
I know.
Vivian. Hi. Anyways, get ready. I'm gonna be your roommate fall quarter. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to you speaking about NCT 101, Kang Daniel. Let's be honest.
Vivian, our car ride back from the NCT concert is one of possibly the greatest memories of my life because we went harder in that car ride than we did at any concert, and I'm just saying that our vocals were on point, although no one else will agree with us, and I kind of wish we had it recorded, but then I also know that it would just like ruin everyone's eardrums if it was recorded, so it'll just be a memory between the two of us, I guess, and my car, which may be listening to everything we do because you know technology nowadays. Tong, I don't even know where to start, but you're still Nong Nong on my phone, and I'm still Shukun on yours, so that just shows how close we've become.
I feel like between Yena, Asa, and Vivian, it's just like Asa just looks so done with Yena. But I enjoy your little jokes, and I enjoy how calm, cool, and collected you are.
I liked her because she was in my major.
And also, I enjoy how you remember turning right.
Brianna, you're not technically part of staff, but I made you an honorary staff member because I like you so much, so that's how you ended up with us. I've known you the longest out of anyone, and there's so much like memories between us, even besides Seoul'd Out, that I don't even know what to say. And I'm really sad that you won't be living like 15 minutes away from me anymore, but you have an ability to drive, so please come visit me. I'll try to visit you too, but you know, let's meet halfway, Brianna.
Shout outs to any of the graduating members.
Who?
Stay forever. You won't leave.
Paula, who's sitting next to me, so I can't look to the side.
And then Paula I met in class actually, and Devin was inviting her to come to our club during a meeting. And I really wanted her to apply to be staff.
She does such a great job with publicity work and social media, and she has fun with it, which is great.
Shout out to Paula, my roommate next quarter. I'll see you then.
You're seriously one of like the nicest people I've ever met in college, and you're so sweet, and like sometimes I just want to like pat your head because you're so cute. Even though I know you're the same age as me, so it's a little weird. But good luck on whatever the future holds, and I'm sure we'll see each other as well because SoCal, man, SoCal.
And then Ashi.
My first impression of Ashi, I knew that wasn't when I interviewed Ashi. It's what, like, she was the one, like, she was like one of the few who I was like 100% want on the team.
My first impression of Ashi was, I think it was when I was a freshman still, and she walked into one of our open forums, and we usually never get people, so I was just like, oh yay, someone new is here.
Okay, I thought Ashi hated me because, like, okay, I remember it was like they were tabling, and I just wouldn't leave. Like, I was just like talking way too much, and then like I felt like she was just kind of like, okay, is this girl ever gonna leave?
I appreciate how we were both general staff at the same time, so we know what it's like for executive staff, but also that we've gotten closer, especially like towards the end of this year. But I appreciate all what you've done for the club, and I appreciate how you can just come up with like witty remarks like on the spot, and I'm just like, I wish I thought of that, but I didn't.
Ashi made me cry. Because after the first general meeting, she told me, no, because I already knew her. I saw her at some kind of tabling event.
My first impression of Ashi, I thought we wouldn't get along because she seemed so outgoing. But then, you know, we bonded over 101. What better way than to fangirl over Daniel and Jihoon?
And then after I went to the first GM, she was like, you should join, like you should be general staff. And then I went back to my dorm and cried.
Just because she told you you wanted to be GM?
Because it was like when I felt like, wow, I have a group.
I like that you were our president this year. You were very fierce. You were very, you just made everything good. I think that's what it comes down to.
I don't know, I liked everything. Everything was fun. Everything about this club was fun.
Thank you for joining the club, and thank you for working so hard to keep it as a club.
I don't know, it feels weird saying goodbye.
And say hello.
I'm sure we'll see each other again, but why does it feel like we won't anymore? No, we will. Don't put that in there yet.
Thank you for everyone for having, I hope we had like a wonderful year, and we have a wonderful year to come, and yeah.
Thank you to all the people that came to our meetings and events, and all of you guys that became my close friends and my good friends, and it was really a pleasure to meet all of you guys this year. And it's weird that I'm graduating because it really feels like I'm going to be coming back next year, so who knows, maybe you'll see me there anyways, and maybe I'll just like pop into the GM and then take over and then just start leading again because it's just going to be a habit by now. But thank you so much, and thank you for making this club one of the most wonderful experiences of my college life. Bye.